your perspective as a senior player, that the yo-yo test, which has been included, or fitness test, do you think that it is much more important than individual skill set? Because as stated by Virendra Sehwag also, that if in our times we had this yo-yo test, then most of the players, whether we talk about Mr. Sachin Tendulkar or VVX Lakshman, wouldn't have played for Team India. So do you think that yo-yo test should be given much more importance than individual skill set?
It depends on the captain and the coach, what their intake is regarding fitness. I think the skill level of the team then was, much higher. And now Virat Kohli, the captain, wants his team to be fit. And since the introduction of IPL, the game has gone faster. And therefore, you've got to be fitter. Your recovery has to be quicker. And the game is demanding a faster pace.
Yeah.
So therefore, fitness does play a role.
Yeah.
Playing in the IPL.
So do you think that yo-yo test should be given much more importance?
I think yo-yo test is not the end bees and the end all, but I think for a youngster coming through, definitely they should be working on getting fit and improving their fitness. For someone who's maybe very skillful and got experience in the IPL, I don't think the yo-yo test should be taken so seriously.
Yeah. And moving from the yo-yo test, when you talk about the youngsters, I would like to ask you about the young chap, Mr. Sam Curran. I mean, so at such a young age, played with so much maturity, 95 and not out, and he was taking the game deep, and he was on the striker end, and he was not taking extra runs. What do you think of this chap? How well did he play?
Yeah, look, I think Sam Curran is a good player. He's done very well. Nearly got India over the line. And some people were saying that ODI cricket is going to soon be non-existent. But we've seen some great games. We saw yesterday South Africa, Pakistan was a good match. So I think with the ICC looking to expand the World Cup to have more teams in the next 4 years, then I expect cricket to grow and become a more of a global sport around the world.
And so apart from this, when we saw the recently concluded series, we saw the dismissal of Washington Sundar and Suryakumar Yadav, which was totally, I don't think so it was justified, because such high technologies and then third umpire giving them out. What do you think of that decision? Was it right?
Well, I think sometimes you've got to leave it with the umpires. It's their judgment call, and the umpires can't get it right all the time. So when they do get it wrong, it's it's part of the cricket, really. You can make some misjudgments, and it gets people obviously talking about the game. But over a longer period throughout the series, we've seen some great umpires make good decisions. Especially Nitin Manonan, who I think had over 80% correct decisions. So as much as people say things about the umpiring not being great, there has been some terrific umpiring, and I think I remember him saying he wants to umpire during the England versus Australia Ashes series.
Okay, great. And sir, what do you think about the idea behind removing the soft signal from the IPL?
I think it's a great decision, because it puts more responsibility on the umpires. And sometimes technology can take over the sport, and you want that human judgment rather than technology making the decisions. So I think it's a great call.